If you were the victim of a truck accident, you should contact Gibson Hill person injury immediately. We understand the complicated process of securing compensation from the truck driver, the trucking company, and the other parties that may be held liable for your injuries and losses. You should not pay for your medical expenses, suffer lost wages, or pay for the consequences of someone else's negligent actions. Our Texas trucking accident lawyers will protect your right and ensure obtaining the justice you deserve and resolve your case efficiently. You can depend on us to help you recover from your injuries. We know you suffering and suffering from your injuries. We know you're suffering and will work hard to fulfill your need. We have worked hard to earn the trust and respect of your client and peers and dedicate ourselves to your case for help getting back on your feet after a truck accident in Texas. Call us to 713-292-2529 and schedule a free consultation. Type of commercial trucks. Such a wide variety of commercial vehicles serve the nation need, and for the most part, the drivers of passenger vehicles don't particularly take notice of them other than to note their size. Here's a light list of some of the types of commercial trucks you might see on the road: 18 wheels, box trucks, garbage trucks, dump trucks, buses, emergency vehicles, construction vehicles, delivery vans, moving trucks and vans, tanker trucks, two trucks, tow trucks. Any of these trucks could collide with your vehicle or cause an accident on the road. Truck accidents come in many forms. Commercial vehicles can do a lot of damage when they collide with a car. Rear side or front impact can occur many factors such as driver intention or poor road condition could lead to a crash. Multiple types of truck accident can happen on the road, such as jackknife. This occurs when the front and back of the vehicle move towards each other. It's typically the result of the driver braking too hard or improper maneuvering. Blind spot. Since cars can be difficult for truck drivers to see in their blind spots, they might not notice someone near them when they try to change lanes or turn. That blowout and overinflated, underinflated, or defective tire could explode and cause the truck driver to lose control of their vehicle. T-bone. A T-bone accident happens when a truck driver crashes into the side of a car, usually because they run a red light or stop sign. Rollover. A driver who loses control of their commercial truck could slide across the pavement or crash into an object that flips the vehicle into its side. Lost load. If the driver does not load their cargo correctly, it should shift during transport and fall off the truck. Debris on the road is then dangerous to other motorists and can cause a crash. This type of truck accident causes the most fatalities. It usually occurs because the trucker isn't paying attention and drifts into in oncoming traffic. Most people drive past commercial vehicles every day, whether you are on your way to work or school or running errands. You have probably seen an 18 wheeler or tractor trailer whizzing by as long as Humans require good large truck will continue to transport them to retailer. It's essential to keep up with the growth of your economy. Despite the need for commercial trucks, they pose a danger to other drivers. They can create hazards on the roadways and cause debilitating injuries to people driving smaller passenger vehicles. If you stay alert behind the wheel and keep your distance from these trucks, you might be able to prevent a crash. What should I do if I get hurt in a truck accident? Becoming the victim of a truck accident is traumatic. You might experience shock initially and not know how to handle the situation. It's important to try to follow the steps below to help support your right to compensation from the liability party. Call 911 to report the accident. Wait at the crash scene for an officer to arrive and perform an investigation into the cause. Request a copy of the policy report. Include the reason the accident happened. And can help you prove the truck driver was at fault. Get the truck driver auto insurance information so you can file a liability claims. You should also write down their employer name and contact information so you can file a liability claim. You should also write down their employer name and contact information. The trucking company might also be blamed for the crash. Go to the hospital once you leave the accident scene. No one likes spending hours in an emergency room or a hospital bed, but seeking treatment for your injuries is important. Follow the doctor's instructions and continue to treat until you recover. Keep all copies of your medical records, prescriptions, receipts, vehicle repair estimates, and documents related to your case. Hire a Texas truck accident lawyer to build a strong case on your behalf. How much money do I deserve? Proving fault is one of the most critical factors in any truck accident case. If we can show the truck driver was at fault, will file a claim with their liability. Auto insurance taxes is a fault state, which means the person who causes a motor vehicle accident automatically becomes financially responsible for the resulting injuries and expenses. Commercial trucking drivers typically carry liability insurance with extensive coverage because these types of accident tend to cause more significant physical harm and property damage. Gibson Hill Personal Injury will help you file an insurance claim and request a copy of the policy to determine the maximum settlement you could receive. Your compensation will depend on the damage you incurred. Damages are the losses an injured party suffers as the result of an accident. They may include the following: car repairing or replacement, medical expenses, rental car, pain and suffering, lost wages, mental anguish, disability or disfigurement, loss of companionship or consortium. Damage such as medical bills are easy to calculate. However, pain and suffering aren't quantifiable to determine the compensation you deserve for your pain and suffering. An insurance company will review all of the factors below. Usually, the more severe the injury, the higher and the settlement will be. If you only suffered a minor injury, you will receive a low settlement or nothing at all. type and extent of the injury, length of treatment needed to recover, mental or physical limitation due to the injury, total expenses incurred, impact on the quality of life, insurance coverage available, wages unable to earn because of the injury, cash evidence, statement from witness, detail listed on police. Can I see the truck drive if my loved one died in the yes, you could file a lawsuit if your loved one suffered a fatal injury from the truck, then the type of cause you would file known as wrongful death. The legal definition of wrongful death in Texas is the wrongful act where lawlessness, unskilled neglect or default of one party that causes another party of death. There are only a few people who are entitled to compensation from a wrongful death lawsuit. This first person in line is the surviving spouse. If there are no spouse or surviving child, may sue the truck driver for compensation of damages. Hanji. There are only a few people who are entitled to compensation from a wrongful death lawsuit. Lawsuit, the first person in line is the surviving spouse of their no spouse or surviving child may sue the truck driver for compensation of damage if there is not of the first person in line of the surviving spouse of their no spouse. If there are no surviving family members or they choose not to pursue a lawsuit within 3 months of their loved one's death, the personal representing of the estate can move forward with the wrongful death case. The available damage are supposed to compensate the estate and surviving family members for their losses due to the unexpected death, emotional or mental anguish, pain and suffering, loss, earning capacity, loss, love, companionship, society, and comfort. Last surviving advice, care, support, counsel, or maintenance the deceased would have provided if they survived the crash. Lost inheritance, the victim would have saved over their lifetime if they did not die from their injuries. In Texas, there are 2 years state of limitation if you want to pursue a wrongful death lawsuit. That means you only have 2 years from the date you loved one pass away to hold the liable party responsible for their action and recover compensation from them. Facts will provide answer to some of the most commonly asked questions we received about truck accident. But a truck accident attorney can tell you everything you need to know about your own truck accident case. What are the most common cause of truck accident? Some of the most common causes of truck accident include distracted driving, speeding, indicator vehicle maintenance, tailgating, defective trucks, parts, vehicles driving. Why are truck accident more dangerous than car accident? Commercial truck typically weigh around 80,000 pounds. That's significantly heavier than most passenger vehicles, which weigh approximately 3,000 pounds when a truck collides with a small car. Small car, the force of the impact is much greater than if you were hit by another car. Who can I hold liable for my truck accident injuries? There are multiple particles you could speak in compensation from if you sustain an injury in a truck accident. They include truck driver, owner of the truck, owner of the trailer, trucking company, maintenance company, truck parts manufacturer, cargo loading company. How much does a Texas truck extend life?